Hey guys, it's Moggy with Half-Acre Harvest, where I homemade, homeschool, and homestead our half-acre micro farm with a 9 to 5, and I'm here to help you learn to do the same if that's what you would like to learn. Today I want to talk about 5 things I wish I had known before I started homeschooling. We started our homeschool journey about 8 years ago, and I actually feel like I was pretty well prepared given that I had been daydreaming and researching homeschool since before we even had kids. It's a long story for another video, how we came to homeschooling, but there's a lot of things that I wish I had known before I got started. The first thing I wish I'd known about homeschooling before I got started is that it impacts your budget. When your whole family is home all day, you're going to spend more money on groceries, you're going to spend more money on utilities, you're going to spend more money on toilet paper, you're going to spend more time cleaning, you're going to spend more money going out doing fun things like hitting your museums, going to the water park because school started, that sort of thing. The light's weird. Let's see if I can fix that. Ugh. I don't think I can. Okay, whatever. We're just going to visit. So the next thing that I wish I had known before I started homeschooling is you cannot do all the things. You're going to want to. There's a lot of wonderful things that homeschooling offers and provides you with time to do. But whether it's due to your budget or due to time constraints or due to the fact that you just need to get other things done, you cannot do all the things. Which brings me to point number 3. You need a solid why when you're homeschooling. If you know why it is that you're homeschooling, that will inform how you do things and which of the things that you can't do that you choose to forego. I, in my own life, just being totally transparent, have lost sight of the why more than once, and it has led to us juggling, rushing around, and just generally being more stressed out than we need to be. If your why is that you wanted more time together as a family, and then you sign up your kids for every activity that's available, you're going to find that you're doing a lot of rushing around and spending time in the car and not having that family time that you had hoped for. So if you keep your eye on the why, that really helps you hone down what you're doing and avoid that stress. Another thing to know is that your why might change. When I originally wanted to homeschool, it was because I did want more time with my family. I had come from a situation where I was working a lot of overtime. I had always wanted to homeschool, but we just didn't really think that it was within reach for us. So my original why, again, was that I just really wanted more time. I wanted to hang out with my kids while they were young enough to want to hang out with me. But as our kids were in public school and we had started having some experiences with the school not having the resources that our kids needed, it just became clear that our why was changing to doing really what worked best for our family. The 5th thing I wish I'd known is that there is no one size fits all. Just like public school doesn't work for every kid, the perfect homeschool curriculum isn't going to work for every one of your kids necessarily. We started homeschooling with the Charlotte Mason program that I just really adored and thought was the most wonderful, fulfilling thing, but 2 out of 3 of my kids thought it was dry and boring. There are elements that worked for us, but there's other things that didn't. So we went ahead and swapped out the things that weren't working and kept the things that were working for us. And we even sent one of our kids back to public school because we just realized that I'm not the best teacher for her. And our relationship ultimately was best when someone else was nagging her about schoolwork. So it's really just all about doing what's best for your family and for each individual kid within the family. At least that's my why. And I know I said I was just going to talk about 5 things I wish I'd known, but one bonus thing is that you need to give yourself grace. You need to give yourself grace for what you didn't know when you started out, and you need to give yourself grace moving forward that you still don't necessarily have the full picture of everything that everyone needs. That's not possible. You're human, and homeschooling isn't Jesus. So those are the 5 things that I wish I had known when I started homeschooling, and I hope that they're helpful for you also. If you want to share the things that you wish you had known when you started homeschooling or ask some questions about homeschooling, go ahead and drop those in the comments and I'll read through and do the best I can to answer or just have a conversation. I really enjoy visiting with you, and I thank you for hanging out with me for a few minutes. I know you have a lot vying for your time, so I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.